just me and you, buddy.
It is.
It's going to be an event. Welcome to the Freedom Friends podcast. I'm Jazz, and that's John, and that's all the fucking intros I have to do today.
It's a simple one.
Yeah, everybody's fucking gone.
I know.
Mikey's out checking on gravity.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it still works.
Last time I checked, it was fine.
Mm-hmm.
And Scott's having his butthole professionally played with.
That's one way to put it.
Yeah. So it's just me and you. And of course, Google's over there. Who's that?
That's me.
Yeah. So we're doing something a little different this morning. It's morning. First off.
We'll start with it's morning. So we have coffee.
Like coffee though.
Real
like
coffee.
It's that high octane shit.
Like we might have to take a break because it's good. It's that kind of coffee.
I already fired one off.
Yeah.
He made it. I got here like right when he got here. He had already made a thing because he's got a fancy electric Bialetti. And he made it for me. I started drinking immediately. And about half an hour ago, I was like,
ooh.
That'll get you moving.
Game time.
So
I feel like I can't stop drinking coffee like ever because like my body will just revolt. It'll be like, no,
yeah,
now we're not going to do anything.
What's funny is like if I don't drink coffee, one, I almost instantly get a headache because I drink so much of it that it's as soon as the caffeine's not in my system, I almost instantly get a headache. Right. But secondly, I just stop pooping.
That's it.
Like you know how like you can go diabetic if you eat too much sugar because your body forgets how to produce whatever. I think I've gotten that way with coffee. I've drank so much coffee for so long.
Your body doesn't know how to regulate it.
But my body doesn't know how to fucking poop anymore. It's just like
I'm in the same boat. And it has to be certain coffee, right? Because I can't just like, so essentially we have six shots of espresso in each one of these cups. It's the equivalent of what we made this
morning. A little bit of sweet cream.
A little bit of sweet cream. That's it. I've been doing this for, I don't even know how long. It's been at least probably a month, maybe two with that coffee maker. But prior to that, I had an espresso machine. I was doing at least 4 shots every morning.
Yeah.
So if I don't have that level of caffeine, like if I go somewhere and it's just like drip coffee, I can drink a whole pot of that and I'm still not pooping.
And that's the problem with my, like I have a really nice drip coffee machine. And I like it. And it's one of the ones with like the funnel filters. So all the grounds actually sit like at the bottom. All the water has to traffic through that final point. And so it makes a full flavored pot of coffee. But if I make a pot of coffee, that's
for me.
That's for me. And then I have to make more for my wife because she drinks a lot of it as well. Hers is way too turned down though because of the baby.
Oh yeah.
Because like past whatever mark in the pregnancy, you're like supposed to way cut back on your caffeine.
Yeah.
I think it's like by second trimester, you're supposed to like.
It's like 50 milligrams or something like that.
Yeah, it's really low.
Which to us is like nothing.
That's a cup and a half of coffee.
Yeah.
Like it's, or like a Monster. It's, I think
a Monster is like 200 milligrams.
Oh yeah. Monster's got like 200.
So it was like that at work. So she would pour like 25% of a Monster into a cup
shot glass.
Yeah.
And then she would hand me the rest of the can. And I was like, so she was very responsible, but it was definitely like, caffeine's going in.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit that max level.
Yeah.
I'm getting it.
Yeah. I'm maybe at 49.9, but God damn it, we're
yeah.
And so now like it's not as bad. She can have like a cup of coffee and she's like, and I'm like, is that what that's like? It's like you can just like if you do it long enough, you can like get back to a tolerance level, but
I don't know. I don't know if I could do a coffee cleanse.
Right? Like I can handle sober October.
But I could do it.
But if you took my coffee, like if you told me no caffeine for a month, I'd be like, I don't think you want to meet that person.
If it was a serious conversation, you'd say that and my eye would twitch before I even answered.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I want to meet that person. Like I don't think I want to know what I would be like if I went a full month with no caffeine.
Guys, it wouldn't be the Freedom Friends if we didn't talk about our number one sponsor, Warfighter Tobacco. Obviously, you guys have seen us all smoke them. We're here to talk about a quality product that everybody can enjoy. The great equalizer, as we've called it, the Warfighter Tobacco Stick. And it's not just cigars. They've got humidors, travel humidors, cutters, lighters, everything you need to get started on that journey. So check out warfightertobacco.com and use that code FTFO. Score yourself that sweet, sweet 15%. If you want to know my personal favorite, I'm a 762 Field guy. I like that Sumatra, real nice and even keeled cigar. Great for us beginner smokers, right? And I'm told that these taste even better when you're listening to the Freedom Friends podcast. Now, back to the show. This episode is brought to you by Grill Your Ass Off. It's no secret, we're all middle-aged dudes who love barbecue. Grill Your Ass Off is our main go-to for our spices. That's what we use, man. Whether you're doing burgers on the grill, steaks, or my personal favorite, a little bit of pork belly burn ends, right? They've got you covered on all of that. They also have salsas. They also have seasonings and spices. They got beer salts. They've got everything, man. Check them out. GrillYourAssOff.com/Freedom Friends Podcast, or use the code Freedom Friends Podcast at checkout.
Because caffeine's supposed to be like more addictive than almost any other drug.
100%.
It's like caffeine and nicotine are
The top two.
like the top two as far as as we're sitting here fucking. Oh God!
I'm trying to think the last time that I didn't drink coffee.
7th grade. No, I'm dead serious. In 8th grade, they had started to release like instant cappuccino powders and like a. Do you remember those? It's like that square canister. So you made hot water, and it was like like Folgers crystals.
Yeah,
but it made like a cappuccino kind of thing in a cup.
and they measured with teaspoons.
Yeah, you just scooped it in to the powder and then you stirred it and you had this thing. I started drinking those before I went to school. And that was 8th grade. And I had my own like travel mug and shit that I did it with. And I was 8th grade.
Just already ready.
So
Yeah. I think the last time that I know for a fact that I went a length of time without having coffee is 2003 to 2004 when I was in Iraq. And I traded the coffee for the chai tea that was over there.
yeah, but that wasn't a lack of coffee. That wasn't a lack of caffeine.
Accessibility.
But that wasn't a lack of caffeine.
No,
that was just coffee.
Yeah.
Because chai definitely.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's.
And
So
I was
still
probably
didn't-
drinking way more.
So you still didn't give up caffeine?
No.
Yeah, 8th grade. 8th grade was the last time that I didn't have caffeine like regularly. No, 7th grade, because I started doing that in 8th grade before soccer practice. So, fuck, that's got to be unhealthy.
Nah.
You want to try to do a cleanse?
No. Sounds awful.
You need to take a tolerance break from your caffeine.
I do. I only make 4 shots sometimes.
Yeah.
Do you remember the last time you had just a single morning without coffee or caffeine?
Mm-mm. Especially now because I have so many different ways to make the coffee that I like.
Yeah.
That I've acquired things where that are designed for like mobility. You know, like the last hunt we went on.
Yeah.
Yep. And
Sounds
then
good.
that's when I realized that I don't need the actual Bialetti on a stovetop. They make electric ones.
Yeah.
So that Monday I ordered it.
Yep.
I'm trying to think because, like, just in my house, I have my French press,
Yeah.
my coffee machine,
Yeah.
my full-blown espresso machine, and then at my bar, I'm a Monster dealer.
Yeah.
So I have 2 standing fridges full of Monster, and then I order that shit wholesale and bring it home and stick it in my fridge. So it's not even like...
Yeah.
Or if I'm in a hurry and I don't have time to like make my drink in the morning,
I have cold brew in the fridge.
I've got, a lot of times there's cold brew, but then I also keep like black tea around and like all that kind of stuff in the fridge. And then, but fuck, within a mile of my house, I think I have like 6 drive-through coffee places.
Yeah.
So
Right. Mal went down a rabbit hole on tea. So she pretty much moved away from coffee and went to like loose leaf tea. And so we ended up getting like a cast iron kettle and the whole nine. And game changer flavor wise versus a tea bag.
it's the only way I can drink tea.
Yeah.
Is that I have like one of those little cages, the little steepers. And stuff.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's the only way I can drink like hot tea. Now sweet tea,
Oh, I'll drink about a gallon.
yeah, that shit's dangerous. But
Also, great source of caffeine.
also, yeah, it's black tea.
Yep.
Sweet tea is just black tea.
Yeah. with an ungodly amount of sugar.
Yeah.
I think it's a 1-to-1 ratio down here in Texas.
It's
The correct ratio.
it is sugar water. We have dyed a light brown.
Yeah. The amount of family members that I have that have told me I judge a restaurant on their sweet tea. that is Texas for you.
That's also how you can tell if they're from here or not.
That is true.
Like if it's a restaurant that moved into Texas
Yep.
and had to figure out how to put sweet tea on the menu,
Yep.
or if they started here.
Or if it's like, because there are only a million little boutique barbecue places, and a lot of them will just skip the whole sweet tea. Like I've gone into barbecue places that they're like, we have pure leaf, and I'm like, you're not going to be in business long. Like, if you don't have like your in-house sweet tea, bro, it's like
Yeah,
a good
I should-
brisket, good sweet tea.
I should be able to buy a
one to
pound of
two.
your brisket, and you should just have like pre-done
Like a gallon.
gallon of
Yeah.
sweet tea
Yep.
that I can just pull out
Or
of
like Bill Miller's, you get a bucket.
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
fucking.
They just go to Home Depot and get one of those paint buckets.
literally,
fill it up.
you get
It's,
a
no,
bucket
if
of
you get sweet
from
tea at Bill
Bill
Miller, it's not in a
Yep.
jug. It's in a 1-gallon bucket.
God damn right.
Uh,
The most unsecure lid.
I still do not know how Bill Miller is still in business.
There's some people that absolutely
They're diehards.
swear by it.
Yeah.
It's just not good.
No. Like, okay, some of their breakfast tacos aren't bad, but like, I remember when I was living in Converse, there's a Bill Miller's right around the
Yep.
corner. And so I went there one night and I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to give him an honest effort. And I got like $150 worth of shit, like everything, all the meats. And I got home and I ate each one, not all of it.
Right. But a piece of each one.
And I was like, no,
Mm-mm.
no. Like, I mean, in a pinch, maybe, but I couldn't say that can compete with some of the other barbecue I've had in Texas. There are some
doesn't-
people that they
They're out of their fucking minds.
really are.
Because we've got non-Texas barbecue chains down here that are still better than fucking Bill Miller,
There's one.
who is headquartered in downtown San Antonio.
There's one that's worse. Smoky Moe's. You ever been there?
It's so dry, dude.
Oh,
You know what I do like though for chains is Dickie's.
yeah.
Dickie's barbecue for chain barbecue is Smoky Moe's though. I'm like, bro, fucking
It's.
pull it off. Like
And
it's done. This is
I tried.
jerky.
I tried a couple different locations with them just to make sure, and no,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
it's unacceptable. Anyways, now that we've hit you with the riveting coffee conversation for the last 11 minutes, what's going on in the world that we can actually fucking dig into here and
Oh Jesus.
care about? Should we get all the gross shit out of the way so we can all just start the morning mad?
Yeah, let's do that.
Day after tomorrow, as of the recording of this podcast, which means that y'all will get it next week. It'll already happen. All SNAP benefits are turning off nationwide.
That is right.
So everybody that's on SNAP. Now, before you want to go all fucking red hat on me and be like, good, we shouldn't be giving out free money and shit. That also means that anybody that's on like Social Security benefits that receives food and like all that kind of stuff, everybody that is on government assisted subsistence, meaning they're disabled, they're on fixed income Social Security, like anything like all of their shit all goes away too. And this is their food budget. And most of these people are incredibly fixed income.
Yeah.
So I'm not talking about, some 300 pounder with 9 kids that's been fucking figuring out how to triple stack their food stamps.
Talking
And shit.
about the person that legitimately relies.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, and by the way, most of that is done at the state level. The ones that are getting the fucking gamified system. It's actually kind of hard to turn on like actual SNAP benefits, the federal ones.
Yeah. They're kind of strict with it.
They're you got to have a pretty legitimate reason to get it. And I think it's impacting like 32 million people or something like that.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
Are just
Well,
not going to have a grocery budget.
Doesn't a lot of like foster homes and stuff rely on that as well? Yeah. So those people probably that really helps. But
Yeah. So, and I guarantee you know somebody that's on it. You know somebody that is retired disability. And I'm not even talking military. I mean,
yeah.
got hurt and and had to retire or are now on Social Security benefits.
Yeah.
They're probably getting SNAP and stuff like that. All that budget just shut off.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a they're calling it the RC, but there is a referendum that has nothing for either party involved.
Yeah.
No policy arguments, no added on. It is literally just they could go to session, the Senate could vote and ratify that.
And
it would just turn that pool of money so that people are getting their paychecks and their SNAP benefits and shit again. That's all it would do.
Mm-hmm.
There's no added policies in it. There's no taking away this or adding on that or nothing. And the party still won't come to the table and fucking do this.
It's insane. Like, I understand that there are ways to kind of, for lack of better words, hold things hostage in order to create leverage to negotiate.
Right.
But you know, when all these elected members of Congress are essentially in there to be the voice of the people,
but are essentially going, fuck the people till you give me my way.
Yeah. Like they don't even fucking care anymore.
And it's both sides.
It's
both
sides.
sides.
I'm not saying one or the other.
They're both trying to strong arm the other party. The left is doing the whole like, well, we'll just shut the government down. But the right's going like, well, we refuse to sign your agreement because there's this one piece in there that we don't like.
Yeah.
And so this isn't even like let's at least take care of people now and then we can keep arguing about this later. Like nobody's willing to give up. There's no compromise being willing to put forward here. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
To the point now where there's Democrat governors suing the federal government because of the amount of benefit that's now been shut off.
Yeah.
It's destroying stuff inside states.
Yep.
And it's just like, what the
the crazy part to all of this too is like the CR that was put forward. It, as far as I'm aware, I haven't gone through every single page of it, but I've looked at all the cliff notes. It doesn't add or take away anything functionality wise. It just continues business as usual.
So,
from how it was.
This is literally it essentially just unlocks the budget again.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, we can keep operating. Nothing changes.
Yeah. And I think the CR that's out right now, it doesn't even fully open the government. It essentially just turns the money back on for like federal employees, SNAP benefits, like all of the stuff that shut off that people rely on to live. It turns that back on because I think now, because they have everything shut down, Congress can't even vote for the emergency funds or whatever because the government's shut down. So there's no way to actually let that money flow out.
Yeah, even if they vote, there's nobody there to be like, okay.
Right. Like, so it's insane.
I know.
I don't understand how the government's allowed to go on strike. Because that's what this is.
So, like, I have some questions, right? So it's been what, 29 days, 30 days?
Yeah.
Okay, so everything that hasn't been functioning, all of us, this country is still operating, is still alive. So everything that got turned off 29 days ago and hasn't been on for 29 days, do we need it?
Yes, it's just now that's not everything.
Yeah.
Right. There's a lot that's just like, apparently this actually served no purpose. Which I thought we were supposed to have fixed when the alien went in and fucking made things efficient.
I think he's cut like a few billion or something like that.
But it was more than a few billion.
Yeah.
I like how he did it for a while and just got bored.
Yeah. And was like,
I got other shit to do.
I'm going to go back to spaceships.
I think he was getting too deep into things and was like, you know what? I really like being alive.
So I think that's like the dark conspiracy on it, right? I literally think just if you watch how often he bounces around from project to project.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I literally think he did it for whatever it was, the 4 months or 5 months, and was just like, well, this isn't challenging. It is not hard to look at a piece of paper and go like, this is all bullshit, and like just get rid of it. Like, I think Elon Musk is the poster child for ADD, right? Like it is just
That's why I relate to him so much. Not the brains, the ADD part.
it's not even. Yeah, I think he just gets to a certain point and he's just like, yeah, okay.
Do you see
I
the
figured
last
this
thing
out,
that he
and then
was
you just
talking
moved the
about
fuck on.
with all the Tesla vehicles, because they have so much computing power in each vehicle that he was saying that there's a way where he can use the computing power of all the Tesla vehicles that are idle, that are parked, that aren't being used to run AI platforms.
Oh, it's just like a multi-cell computing system.
He went through all this detail, and obviously I'm not that smart, so
it's the idea of using. Honestly, it's kind of how the internet works.
Yeah.
It's a pool of information, but like let's say Justin, who hasn't played his Xbox in a while, goes home and fires on his Xbox, and it has to update. That actually does what's called a peer-to-peer file share for the update. So it borrows a little piece from everybody that's connected to the network, and that's why, regardless of how fast your download speeds are at home, your update can still take forever because it depends on the upload speeds of the data coming in.
I turned that shit on a couple months ago to play it, and it took like 4 hours to update.
Yeah. Same thing with things. So anytime you're dealing with peer-to-peer, which is kind of what that's doing. So what it's doing is it's linking all of them, and it's using the aggregate of all of it together.
I'm trying to find.
But I bet you his math accounts for the fact that like every time somebody would turn one on, somebody's also turned one back off. So they're sitting idle so you're not really losing power at any point in time.
Yeah.
Like it's always going to be within this threshold. Tesla users though are kind of down for it because these are the same people that are like, yeah, you can take over my car, and if I didn't pay my supercharger bill, you can just shut my shit off.
Yeah.
Bro, I really like automation. I don't like the idea that you can just shut my car off.
Yeah,
like that's.
I've always thought like the Teslas were cool. The idea, like I'm a big fan of just electric stuff. I think it's cool. It's the new innovative thing and everything. But the amount of like you gain like that, like, oh yeah, you run on electricity and that's like the new thing. But the amount of control they have over your vehiel, I'm like, ooh, I'm not a fan of
and
that.
It's just them. Like they're the only ones that have that. Now at the same time, that's what you give up when you want like that full autonomous driving and all that kind of stuff. Something has to take that over, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I found it came from the Q3 earnings call. And it says Elon Musk came up with a pretty incredible idea during that call. And no one's really talking about it. And these are his words, quote, and this is going to sound fucked up, but if you have ever heard him speak before, you'll understand. Quote, actually, one of the things I thought, if we've all got these cars that maybe are bored, well, they're sort of, if they are bored, we could actually have a giant distributed inference fleet, say, if they're not actively driving, let's just have a giant distributed inference fleet. At some point, if you got tens of millions of cars in the fleet, or maybe at some point 100 million cars in the fleet, and let's say they had at that point, I don't know, a kilowatt of inference capability, of high performance inference capability. That's 100 gigawatts of inference distributed with power and cooling taken, with cooling and power conversion taken care of. That seems like a pretty significant asset. So basically, each car has 1 kilowatt of high-performance AI inference capability. Tesla wouldn't need to build giant data centers. The fleet is the data center.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, it makes sense, right? So if you've ever seen a big like server farm, and you go in there and they've got all those blades stacked in a rack, each one of those, they network together, and then it becomes one big data cluster.
Yeah.
Essentially, each Tesla just becomes one of those blades. Except for it's already self-cooling and
that's cool.
And over-the-air communication has just become so good now that it doesn't. Hardwire will still always. Well, I say always. Hardwire right now is still the fastest speeds that you can pull.
Yeah.
But shit, a lot of the over-the-air comms that we're getting now is wildly fast.
I mean, shoot, I airdrop people 5-10 minute videos and it takes like a couple minutes. That's
Yeah.
That's like I always go into it like, it'll probably take 10, 15. It's a pretty big video.
I mean, like
2 minutes later.
Like we all have 5G phones in here.
Yeah.
And I think the average speed test, because I'll check mine every once in a while, over the airwaves,
Mm.
I still pull down like 500 to 600 megabits a second,
Yeah.
which is, if you're on Wi-Fi at home, is probably as fast as your Wi-Fi is delivering anything. I know you pay for a gig, you have signal degradation when you start getting like 40 devices on your Wi-Fi and it's all over the air. And
That's also if you're directly plugged into your modem. At
Yeah.
the gig, if you are hardwired.
it's actually what the pipe is coming in.
Yeah.
So then it goes through your whatever bullshit modem the company gave you. That's going to slow it down because they're so locked down. And then like me, I have a mesh network that actually helps because it distributes my connection points. But I mean, fuck, I counted. I have 22 light bulbs in my house on my Wi-Fi. That's just light bulbs.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't even include the rest of like.
So we were talking the other day, and you had a little mishap with your internet for about a day.
Yep.
And they had to come replace it,
They did.
and your house didn't work.
Yeah, the whole house shut off. It was one of those things where like I really like. So I have a project going in my backyard, and it required me to dig a trench to run power off of a panel to put a sub panel in for this project, and the optical cable that goes into my house for my fiber is. It's all black. It's super thin, and the fiber line that's inside of it is, I don't know,
The 4 hairs worth of glass.
yeah. I mean, it's nothing, right? And when they bury it, they only put it about an inch under the dirt.
They scrape your grass away. They lay the line,
And then they kind of
just,
push some dirt
Put
over.
leaves back on top.
And so when I went to go dig this trench, I took a spade shovel, and I'm stuck it in the dirt and jumped, and I couldn't see the line. And I thought I had found it, and I thought it went along my fence line. It turns out it actually goes out of there, out of the back, and then down and around the side of my house. And I cut right through it.
Yeah.
Didn't even feel the resistance. Like it was gone. And it shut my whole house off. Everything. Like it was, I mean, we had power, so like I could, but my stuff still worked, but everything that communicated just shut off. Like it was, so my front door lock, my garage door opener, like everything that I can remote into and control just stopped working. Because all the appliances in my kitchen are smart appliances.
Right.
I mean, shit, my baby's bottle maker.
The baby monitor.
My baby, and that was the only part that we didn't like. The rest of it, whatever. Like I own a bunch of movies on a hard disk, and I can entertain myself. Yeah. Like it's not. I don't need internet to.
Right.
But what we didn't like was his crib is. We completely remote into it.
It's Wi-Fi.
The whole crib is a smart crib, and it like bounces on its own and makes white noise. And it's also my baby monitor, my audio monitor, the temp monitor for his room,
right?
His breathing monitor. Like everything is built into this crib. So when it shut off, I now could no longer remote in to see my child, and I was like, And he won't sleep in his bassinet. His little. Like the one that we have. And I was like, let's try it. Like, let's get him really tired. We'll put the bassinet in the room and put him in there. He's never slept in our room. Like night one, he went into his crib, and we did that on purpose. We want him to be used to being in his space. And we've stuck him in that bassinet in there, and he was like, what the fuck do you think you're doing? And he was so mad. So Caitlin was like, I'm going to put him in his crib. And I was like, all right. She's like, so, but honestly, with no internet, that also meant that like I didn't have any TVs running. I didn't have anything running. And with all the doors open, if he got upset enough, he was going to be loud enough for us to hear him. Yeah. That's the other thing is that having him sleep upstairs and not in our room meant that when we first had him, it wasn't every little burble and noise and stuff that he made. It meant you were out of bed checking on him every 3 seconds.
Okay.
So, but yeah, it was, but the guy that came out, we finally got somebody on the phone. That was a 4-hour fucking ordeal to get somebody on the phone to come out and repair this thing.
It's so hard.
Twice I got told that the circuits were busy at the phone company. It's because AT&T. I'm like, And it was one of those ones where it's like, hey, push 1, we'll call you back.
Mhm.
I was like, cool. So I pushed 1, gave my name, called back. It rang. I answered it. Then it goes,
circuits are
boo
busy.
doo doo. All circuits are busy. And I was like, you called me. So we finally get somebody on the phone. And he's like, oh, you're in the wrong department. Of course, his name was Robert. It was actually like Rajesh, but it's not Robert. So he goes me to another department. Spent another hour on the phone with him where they got my phone number from me 4 separate times and needed to confirm. And he was like, how exactly did the line get cut? And I was like, God himself came down and snapped that bitch in my backyard. I don't give a fuck what you put down. Just send somebody
I
out
need somebody
here
to fix this, please.
to fix it. So an hour later, with that motherfucker, this 4-hour ordeal, they finally go like, okay, you're going to have somebody come out. And he's like, all right, I'm going to send you a text message to confirm. And I was like, are we done? 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 Is he coming tomorrow? Yes. Then I'm hanging up. I'm done with you. This is insane. I've spent half a work day dealing with you.
Right.
So I hang up. I get the text message. They're supposed to be between 8 and 12 the next morning. Guess who didn't show up between 8 and 12 the next morning?
Yep.
And it turns out the guy that did come, super nice dude.
Yeah.
Name's Will. Super nice guy. I get a phone call from him at like 12:17. He's like, hey, I just got your work ticket. I was at like a team thing this morning. And I was supposed to have the rest of the day off. And when I called my super, he was like, nope, we're way overloaded. Need to take eggs. And he's like, cool. He's like, so obviously we're not going to make it. We're going to be late, but I am 35 minutes away. I can be there and I can fix it. And I was like, he's like, are you going to be there? And I was like, bro, my optical line is severed in my backyard. So yeah, I'm not going anywhere till this is fixed. So he shows up, really nice guy. And because they were late, he's like, I'm not going to charge you because it was listed as like I did the,
Right.
it was my damage or whatever. He's like, we were late and I'm not going to charge you. And he's like, and they don't fucking pay me anyways. So why the fuck would I charge you? And I was like, my man. So he did it right. He actually improved the install. The last guy like had it in like a little piece of conduit and it was just like whipped around and shoved through my wall. So now I have like a completely closed off box. And
I love when you get a new guy out to fix something.
And he always
they're
just goes like,
oh, these idiots.
what the fuck was this? He's like, I don't know how it happened to you, but there was only like a 2-week window that we were allowed to install them like this. And I was like, what? And he was like, so more than likely they were told not to do this, but it's faster.
Yeah.
So they just did it anyways, knowing that you wouldn't know any better.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, so now I have like, there's like a whole box on the side of my house that's all sealed up and all that kind of stuff. Because this was before, it was literally just the optical line going through a hole in my wall, like and into the house. And I was like, that doesn't seem right, but okay. So now it's all better. And the new line's bright orange.
So that way, hopefully you can see it.
So, but yeah, it was pretty funny just to have everything just fucking shut off. And it was just like, oh, okay. That actually goes back to how fast over-the-air Wi-Fi is. Because I was able to turn on my hotspot on my phone and run my entire smart TV in my bedroom.
Yeah.
So like even with no Wi-Fi in my house, I was still in there like streaming Archer on fucking Hulu, like
Via your phone.
but linked my whole ass smart television up and everything to the Wi-Fi my phone put out and ran all of my streaming services and shit. I was like, this is insane.
It's pretty cool. It really is. I've done that a few times with like just stupid YouTube videos.
Mhm.
And I'm like, well, it'd be cool if I could watch it on the big screen instead of the little screen.
I know, you just
boop,
fucking,
boop. Okay.
I'm gonna do it this weekend. We're going to Ren Fair this weekend. And I take the RV and the RV has a little smart TV in it. And I'll plug my phone in and I'll turn my hotspot on and I'll run all of the Wi-Fi in my RV off of that fucking thing.
Right.
Because I thought about it. I started about doing the Starlink thing and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, why am I going to spend $60 a month when I can do it off that and get damn near the same speeds?
Pretty
Like,
much.
it's not like I'm running that much shit in there. It's like the TV and like inevitably Friday we'll have to do something on our laptops and stuff. But it's like emails and shit. It's like,
Right.
You're also not going to like remote parts of the earth.
no.
Yeah. You're not needing to talk to like just Starlink satellite to get like super fast speeds.
Yeah, but fuck. Do you see this new thing with the new phones on T-Mobile,
No.
they're all just going to have Starlink access, like in the new phones.
Oh,
if you're a
oh,
T-Mobile
really?
customer, yeah,
Oh, wow.
I saw that SpaceX was talking with Apple as well.
yeah. So I think the 18 going forward or whatever is all supposed to have just they're all supposed to get access to the entire satellite system.
That's sick.
So there essentially will be nowhere on Earth that you can go and not still get a phone call out.
Hell yeah.
They really need to do like a "Can you hear me now?" commercial.
Just on Mars.
with that free skier on Everest.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did that though. That guy went up there and called and said, "I'm descending" or whatever.
I can't believe that dude skied down Mount Everest.
Could you imagine? Because at any point in time, there's like hundreds of people on Everest climbing it.
Yeah.
Because it's like a whole business.
Oh, there's probably more lately. I've seen some pictures in the past.
Because
few
base
years,
camp,
and there's like
base camp is
thousands.
huge.
Yeah.
It's like a small city.
Yeah.
And it's already, I think base camp's at like 10,000 feet.
I can't remember something. Yeah.
Because it's the first acclimation spot. Because Everest is wild because you have to like, as you're ascending, you have to stop. So there's like one at like 10K, and then I think there's one at like 17 or something. And they do that because you're supposed to like go up a little bit and then you come back down and like go up and like how high is base camp at?
The 3867 in meters.
That's like 10,000 feet.
Yeah, probably a little higher than that.
17,598 feet.
Is base camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At 5,364 meters.
You're talking about launch camp.
Me?
Yeah.
The North Base Camp. Oh, so Mount Everest's South Base Camp is the numbers I just gave. The North Base Camp is slightly lower at 5,150 meters.
Yeah,
which
that's-
is 16,900.
That's
feet.
true base camp. And that's the one that like you start at 10,000 and you go to that one, but then you have to stay there for a certain amount of time and you like go up a little bit, then you come back down. And it's to help you acclimate to that altitude.
Yeah.
But can you imagine all those people that are there for like, it takes a month to get up Everest, and this guy was like, "Be right back," like goes to the top and then just fucking just like, woo, and
He just walks
skis
by
past
you with skis on his back.
Yeah, and you're just like, motherfucker. You're out there with your Sherpa and your fucking goggles and shit, just fucking.
I'm pretty sure he slammed a Red Bull at the top before he left too.
I mean, like, at some point you
Gotta
just have
shout
to
out
like,
the sponsor.
is it just ignorance like that lets you get away with that shit? Where you're just like, "Pfft, I don't have to do all this acclimation if I just do it really fast.
Yeah. Fuck, man.
Because it's just a bunch of wealthy fuckers that go do it. Like they just spend all this money to go on a guided tour to get up Everest.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then you have this dude that like showed up in a speed suit and was like,
Imagine being one of the Sherpas where like you got these guys that are, I trained for 4 years so I could come do this. And that Sherpa's like, yeah, this is my 6th trip this week.
those guys are wild, dude. Those guys that carry your shit.
Mhm.
And it's so funny because you watch all these fucking rich white dudes show up and they're in all this fucking high-end gear and carrying nothing. And it's just them and like those wraparound goggles and all this shit. And then you got the Sherpa that's there in like the beanie that his fucking grandmother made for him. It's like walking up the mountain. You're just like,
There's so I was looking up the base camps and some of the suggested things. One of them is do you know what the 2 p.m. rule on Mount Everest is?
what?
They have a 2 p.m. rule on Mount Everest, and it's a safety guideline that requires climbers to turn back if they have not reached the summit by 2 p.m. This is because descending after this time is extremely dangerous due to dropping temperatures, shorter daylight hours, and unpredictable weather, increasing the risk of becoming stranded in the death zone. Yeah.
Because you're at base camp and then you go up and there's like a sub camp.
I
And
think
when you
there's
go
like
for your
5 camps.
yeah, and then when you go for your ascension, like you just like it's a day, they watch the weather, the whole 9 yards, and then like you leave that morning and just like fucking you go up to
Hit
the
the
top
summit.
and go like, hey,
Take
I've
your
done
selfie.
what tens of thousands of other people have done now, and then you turn around and come back down.
Yeah, climbing Mount Everest is one of those things.
Unless you're the Red Bull guy.
Then you ski down.
And you show up and you fucking snap a quick selfie and throw your skis on and just fucking. Is there a reverse bins? Can you descend too fast?
No, I don't think so.
Right?
I mean, there's skydivers that have jumped from the stratosphere, you know?
Yeah, but they're doing it with oxygen and shit.
Well, it's just because there's none up there.
Right.
I don't think,
I guess not, right? Well, because it's a pressure thing. It's not a thinness thing. Like the bins is a pressure thing.
yeah.
You go from incredible pressure to
not much.
not much, and it's
Yeah.
that's what fucks you up. Altitude's no joke, though, dude. When I spent that week in Crested Butte, and we stayed like at the ski resort itself, like we weren't down in Crested Butte, we were up on the mountain, and we were sleeping at like 12,000 feet.
Ooh.
And it'll rock you. Like
Yeah.
that shit. It's you hear some weird shit at those altitudes too, because they're up there and it's like all this snow, and I'm like, it's not near as cold as up here. I thought, and they're like, oh, the snow keeps it warm. That's like,
What?
I'm gonna need you to run that back for me real quick.
I'm not the best at math, but that's not making
The frozen
sense.
shit's keeping it warm.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
It's something to do with the reflection, the sun reflection off of the snow, and then because of the
Oh.
thinness of the air
Wow.
and some shit. So like, I spent half a day snowboarding up there in like a long sleeve shirt and my snowboard pants, and that was it. Like I didn't have all the rest of my shit because you would sweat,
Yeah.
Right.
and it was which made it worse because then you were wet.
Yeah.
Uh,
And
DJI, their YouTube, they have a continuous drone shot from the bottom all the way to the top of Everest. It's like a 4-minute video. I saw one the other day that they compressed it, just covering all the base camps, and it was like 45 seconds. And it was like, fuck.
It's only 4 minutes long, one continuous shot. That is still that drone was still fucking hoofing it
Oh yeah, it's hauling ass.
because Everest is what 27,000 feet, right? 28,000 feet, something like that.
29.
Yeah, it's somewhere up there. It's like just
Yep.
shy of 30.
29,032.
That was like, so it's a better part
Well,
of
it
5
doesn't
miles.
start at 0 though.
Oh, it starts at like base camp.
Well, I mean,
That's still
it's still a hike.
19,000 feet.
Yeah,
So that's
but it's not just the straight up.
19,000
It's
feet is the
distance
better part of
traveled.
4 miles.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I mean, it's cool looking, but that's the better part of 4 miles. See, this is why it takes so goddamn long. Why are you fucking around on that? That doesn't even look like Earth. Like that just looks
Yeah, speed it up to like, yeah, there we go.
raw. See, this is why we haven't made it to space yet. Like real space exploration. Because we look at shit like this and we're like, look, there's people. We look at shit like this and go like, yep, I'm gonna go walk up that.
No.
Yeah. See, this doesn't
Yeah, none of this looks like, oh, I want
none of this looks like fun to me.
I mean,
Like, I don't mind.
it would be cool as shit. But
Look
There's-
at how many people there are.
there's just too many people.
You're just not, I'm sorry, but this is not exploring or because you can anymore. Like, this is like all these anchor lines, the permanent lead lines, multiple campsites. Like,
Well, the camps are a must. Everything changes so fast up there, so you need a place to,
hunker down.
yeah. With the some of the people that elect to do this, those lines, there'd be a shitload more bodies on that mountain if those lines
Well,
weren't there.
sure. My point is that like,
That make it kind of cooler.
oh, there's still bodies. On the,
Yeah,
there's
they're
still
all-
bodies on the side of the mountain.
Yeah.
I have a DJI drone, and my connection was never this strong.
Maybe they'd
I'm
use Starlink.
I'm convinced that this was someone that went out there for a long period of time and was just like, nope, I'm going when it's a clear day, I'm going to fly the drone. Like a perfect day to fly the drone on Mount Everest. I'm going to send it up. And that's when we're doing it. Cuz any sort of wind, it was just going to obliterate that drone and the battery, and the cold's already sucking the battery out. Like,
Well, it's not just that, but like the connection back to the monitor,
is never that good.
it's never that good.
Yeah.
No.
Especially, like I said, that's all of 4 miles in just straight up distance, let alone the actual distance traveled on the path.
Yeah.
So that drone probably 7-8 miles from the pilot.
I guess it looks like, so I looked up that video and they've done it. It's literally the same title. They did it a year ago with the DJI Mavic 3 Pro. And then they did it 4 months ago with the DJI Mavic 4 Pro. So
They
every
did it
time
with
a
the
new one
Mavic?
comes out, they're just like, send it up Everest. That Mavic, yeah, the new Pros.
You can get one of those at
Wow.
Best Buy.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
I loved my Mavic.
I have one of the minis.
It finally died.
Yeah.
Like it finally just.
Did you hear about?
But I had a Mavic. No, I had a Mavic Pro. It wasn't even the 2. It was just a Mavic.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
and it was still great.
There is a running theory out there surrounding DJI that with all the new tariffs and stuff, they had to obviously up their prices on a lot of their products. But one of their most popular products is the DJI Osmo, the Pocket 3.
The thing is dope as fuck.
And there was a new one because there's a bunch of knockoffs of it, but there is a new one that is quite literally, it is 97% the same product minus they swapped out the logo, and everybody's like, there are knockoffs of this thing. None of them are this close.
It's because it's
And-
not a knockoff. It's the same factory.
It-
It just has a different name on it.
But a lot of people are like, did DJI just be like, we'll make this one and we'll still sell it at the price we were selling
No.
it and making money?
You wonder how that probably what happened. So China actually doesn't have like trademark law,
Yeah.
like copyright law.
Yeah.
So what probably happened is DJI placed an order for X amount of Osmos, and then the tariff thing kicked, and DJI was like, "Whoa, we're not going to take all these because we're not going to move the levels that we thought we were going to move
Right.
with the price going up." So that factory's sitting on all these fucking Osmos, and they just went and changed the logo out to whatever fucking company they made up
Yeah.
and stuck that shit. Because I bet you can only get it on like Amazon.
I think they're in no brick and mortars, but yeah, it's only online resellers. Yeah.
So they went to all the aggregates where they could just warehouse it in their own shit. And I guarantee you, if you ordered one, you're going to get a shipping label that says Gongzu or Shenzhen. And that shit's going to come DHL and be here in 3 days. And it's going to be a shitty version of the DJI software that runs it.
The Extra Muse.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Buddy, friend, acquaintance, guy I know.
Yep.
I think we'll go with that one. Is a streamer and pretty big on YouTube and all that kind of stuff in the Warhammer community.
Okay.
And he has started to do more and more like on-site. He's gotten big enough now. A lot of the miniature gaming companies are in England. That's
where they originate.
yeah, wargaming kind of started over there and all that kind of stuff. So they're in England, and so is he. He lives in something, little white fish on the river, fucking whatever fucking town.
Shire.
Yeah, something ham, something like it's. He's actually a really, really nice guy, but because of that, in England's like the size of this room, he gets. It's a small place.
It
Dude.
really is.
He'll get invites to the big cons because he's a real influencer. He's actually been doing the YouTube thing for like fucking 9 years now or something like that. So like, honestly, back before people were like could make real money doing niche shit like he does.
Yeah.
Now he makes real money, and when you watch his channel, it's like constant. The little pop-ups of people buying this or donating that or read my comment, or like it's just this constant fucking. I'm like, God damn. I'm sitting there watching him going like, bro, I'm watching you for the last half an hour. I watched you out earn my day. It like of people just giving you money to watch your fat ass talk. It like, but anyways, he's doing all this on site stuff, and he uses Osmos,
Mm-hmm.
and so you'll see him and he'll show up, and so he'll have like his camera guy that's using one, and they'll have another one that's set up. And what's funny is I was watching it about a new game that came out, and I was watching his Osmo more than I was watching him. Because I had a little flip out tripod, so it stood on the table, and it was a stick with the camera on the end of it.
Yep.
And as he was sitting there talking to him, he had this gap between him and the developer of the game. And you could watch the Osmo recognize who was talking. And it was literally, I was watching the head of it,
Oh,
like
that's
go back and
cool.
forth and track the interaction. And I was like, That's so fucking cool. Like, and then I was thinking about it and I was like, yeah, my camera for its autofocus will literally grab the eyeball of whoever you're pointing it at.
Okay.
And will focus on the surface of the eye.
Yeah.
To
Like-
keep it sharp, and will track you through the room and all that kind of stuff. That one does it.
I'm here.
Yeah.
If you're watching, you can see the focus change.
Yeah.
And I move back here.
And it grabs his
Yep.
eye. And the reason is like from a photography perspective, if you're going to pick a focal point on the face, you do it on the surface of the eye. You want the eye to be sharp. And so they put in eye tracking, and it doesn't really matter how far away the target is either. Like it'll grab it and move it around. Like,
When's the last time either one of you guys used FaceTime? Like on an iPad or a laptop?
Yesterday.
on an iPad or laptop? That's
So-
been a minute.
Oh, yeah.
You can take like my laptop could be facing like angled away from me, and I could turn on a FaceTime call, and the camera will automatically center me.
Grab you?
Yep.
Yeah. So
I
on
saw
the
that. I was like, "Well, that's cool."
I believe I know it's on the laptops and the iPads because I've used it. It's called Center Stage.
Yeah.
I think it's on the iPhone if you go horizontal. But yeah, it will literally track. And what's cool is it'll recognize multiple people. I remember me and John had a meeting with someone and we set it up on my iPad and it was just me, and then John came and sat down and it widened it.
Yep.
It went full wide to fit him in there. I was like, God, fucking cameras are cool. Like that is the only downside to getting into cameras is like John was showing me a dope video yesterday. And I kept catching myself being like, God, the colors in this video are phenomenal. Like there was underwater shit. And I was just like, God, how did he get like the right saturation levels through all this refraction in the water? And I was just nerding out. And I was like, oh yeah, this is not the point of why he showed me.
So you brought this up. I'm literally FaceTiming fucking John right now.
Yep.
Oh,
This is going to get real echoey. Hold on. Let me turn this down.
I'm muted.
There we go.
is it working?
So here, I don't know if you can see my jazz.
No, I'm watching it. You got like this weird like fucking push in on your camera that just happened. It's so fucking dumb. So fucking dumb. But yeah, when you turned it on, I watched it. It didn't like, it wasn't jarring. Like
It was very smooth.
it did this
It was
weird like Ken Burns like
Yeah.
kind of like push over onto you. So it was kind of cool. That's wild. Yeah, I've got to actually I have supposed to be on an interview next week. And we're trying to figure out how we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna end up doing like a big Discord call for it. So I've been fucking around with like
Yeah.
how I want it to look.
Right.
And so I'm trying to decide like where I want to do that call from and all that kind of stuff. So, but it should be a cool interview. It's I'll give it to Justin to post about it later. But it's for one of my nerd projects. So it's
You should shout out Foundry again
Yeah.
while we're on.
a bunch of y'all did. I had a bunch of fucking, but yeah. So and that's actually what the interview on this other channel about. It's pretty fun. It's called the Angry Joe Show.
Okay.
And another big YouTuber that's been at it for
Ever.
fucking 10, 12 years. He mostly does video game stuff, but he and one of his co-hosts are also really into tabletop gaming.
Yeah.
So they have another division of it. That's not as big as the video game side, but it's still not small.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're going to do an interview about Foundry because the pre-orders open up in 2 days. So they're going to do an interview to help with the launch and the pre-orders and all that kind of stuff for us to get some good feedback, but also to educate the numbers on final order because we have an order that's out, but if it needs to be bigger, I'd rather know now than finding out later. But foundersupply.co is the website. You can sign up for newsletters and stuff over there. And
I got to creep around on the website, and it's pretty sweet. It's got some pretty cool products.
it's I'm just really happy with the website. I think the website
Functionality is awesome.
it's pretty smooth. That's 4 years of
Yeah.
fucking with my primary and then figuring out that like, oh hey, if you just do this.
Justin was saying that I showed him this video the other day. He was talking about colors and underwater scenes and stuff like that. That video, I'll show it to you when we get done recording. It's about 10 minutes long, so it's not like we can just pull it up real quick. But it was a little snippet from the Michigan Warfighter scuba trip that I did.
Yeah, for the documentary project is
Yeah.
happening, right?
But so the filmmaker went back up and sat down with the guys from NOAA, the superintendent. And,
In all fairness, he's way closer than we are.
yeah, he lives. It's 4-hour drive for
Yeah.
him from Detroit up to Alpena. But so he sat down with the guys from and girls from NOAA and got their point of view on it, and then put together a little thing. And I mean, even that, it was just it's really awesome when somebody who's very talented at what they do puts passion behind the project as well, instead of just being like, oh, well, I guess this is just a paycheck. You know what I mean?
No, he cares, and he's a good filmmaker, and he's a good filmmaker, and he really, really likes post.
Yeah,
like he's a good shooter, but what makes him a good shooter is that he's a damn good editor.
Yeah.
So when he's shooting, he is not shooting coverage. He is shooting
right
for how he sees it in his head already in post. And when you're shooting for that, and you know how you want the post piece to look,
right,
you're going to be very particular about what your shot's going to look like, especially in the documentary world, because you don't get to like reset and do it again.
No, it's a one.
Like you get interviews, it's not as bad, but a lot of times if you're interviewing somebody and you're getting organic responses and then you want to run it again,
it's not organic anymore.
They're going to try to make it better, and that shit never works.
No.
So it's
It's funny when we were up there, like all the vets were mic'd up almost all the time. And every once in a while they throw a mic on me. I'm like, you don't want to do this. I was like, every once in a while it'll be good, but most of the time it's going to be stuff you can't use. And so we were talking at one point, and he literally just walks over and he just slips, like opens my shirt and slips a mic and clips it on. And I kind of like looked up at him. He's like, dude, you've been just spitting gold lately. And I'm like, okay. And then so I was mic'd up for like 2 hours, and he's like, I put a mic on you. You don't want to fucking say anything good.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, pretty much, man.
Because you knew it was there.
Yeah.
Honestly, the best way to do that, if you think you want that person to have a chime in or whatever, first thing in the morning before anything gets going or whatever, you mic them.
And they forget about it.
And then you let them just get warmed up and do their thing, and then they just forget it's there, and they're just getting it. Actually, you see it, and they're hilarious, but you can tell they're playing it up. But when they do the whole when they mic up NFL players and stuff like that, and you just hear them talking, and it's like you're playing for it, like that mic's there.
Yeah, and
it's funny, but it's the same thing. Like they know the mic's there, and they're cheesing it for.
I guarantee you, without the mic, it would be more funny. But they probably couldn't hear it.
Yeah, and they're probably going like, "Hey, don't."
There's my favorite is when like someone will be like saying something and they're just like, oh, hey, I'm mic'd up. They're just like, oh, red flag. Like,
I taught a class last weekend in my store, and I was on a mic and I'm talking. I was like, for those of you that are used to me, you know how this is going to go. For those of you that signed up for this and aren't used to dealing with me, I speak in cursive. So if you don't like the flourishes that I'm about to have in my language, I fucking apologize, but you paid to be here. So
let's start.
Let's go. And so I toned it back a little bit because our friend Steve Dixon was actually in the class. But he had his granddaughter who's like 15. And I was like, damn it. I was like, all right, I'm going to try to... And a bunch of the people that there do know me or they are current or prior military and all that kind of stuff. So the stuff would get said, and so jokes would fly back and forth, and then they're looking at me going, right? And I'm like looking at Steve, and Steve's looking at me, and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like,
I am but an innocent man.
Yeah, I am. So then I started making the joke. I was like, you can't speak to me that way. I am somebody's father.
I know the shit that you talk to your kid.
Yeah. Fucking meatball looking motherfucker.
Just because you say it in a nice voice
doesn't mean I'm
change
not,
what the words are.
Caitlin had to get used to it because I was doing it like right when he came home. And I was like saying shit to him. And she's like, you can't say that. And I was like, oh, like he understands me. Doesn't know what the fuck I'm saying. I was like, what am I hurting his feelings? He doesn't even have feelings right now. Like he has, I'm sleepy and I'm pissed.
Yeah.
That's
And they
Yeah.
both are conveyed through screams.
yeah,
Yeah. And you can solve both with feeding them.
yeah, pretty much. I'm like, he's either hungry or he's dirty. And one of those two things is getting in the way of being sleepy. It's so like just he doesn't know what the fuck I'm doing. So when he's sitting there screaming at me, I'm just in a nice voice going like, "Look, you little fucker, you need to just lay down and go to sleep." Like he doesn't know what I'm saying to him. Doesn't reduce my love.
No.
I'm kind of going through something similar, but mine's with a 9-week-old.
The
poop. Like she gets the gist of things, but she doesn't like. She knows what she's supposed to do, but she doesn't know what that word means yet.
Mine doesn't even have that.
Yeah.
Mine's just straight vibes only. She's a cutie though. It's a cute little potato that you got there. Yeah,
she's amazing, and I swear she's doubled in size since we got her.
Probably. You got to grow into her fucking feet.
Yeah.
I am so excited for her to get to the age where she starts coming to work with John.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking
I can't
stoked.
wait to.
Yeah.
I'm pumped. That's going to be a little bit, but yeah.
She's a cute little chunker.
I got pictures of a dog I have to take.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, she is a cute little chunker. I'm gonna have pictures this weekend. Jack's first Ren Fair.
Fuck yeah.
He's got a little tiny.
You taking
pirate-
the camera?
Yeah.
Ah,
He's got a little
boy.
tiny pirate outfit,
Yeah.
and
He had. I went over the other day over to Jazz's, and it's Halloween season right now.
Yeah.
And so when I walked in the house, Jack was in full costume, and he was a jack-o'-lantern
he's got a pumpkin onesie with a hood.
with the
It's
stem,
got a little sprout on it with a little stem.
little pumpkin socks.
Yeah, but
That's
he
awesome.
was a jack o' lantern,
Fucking adorable.
and he was loving it, dude. He likes that little hood,
Yeah.
and he's just vibing it up. He figured out he likes head scratches,
Ooh.
so like I'll sit there and
What man doesn't?
he'll be pissed
Right.
off, and so I'll sit there and like start scratching. Then I start scratching his head. You just see him go like, and I'm like, went full like looks like he's making grilled cheese at night. Like just fucking. he's
He's making them at night.
he's making him at night, and yeah, he was digging it.
Oh, I know that looks
Yeah.
way too well.
And then so my wife's looking at me going like, how the hell did you get him to calm down like that? And I was like, he is still a dude.
Amen.
Like,
there's certain things that doesn't matter.
they're hard. This isn't something we learn later in life. Some of this stuff is just
Yeah.
hardwired.
It's ingrained in DNA.
Head scratches is one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much anything that you can do to make a dog happy,
It works on
it works on a dude. It's like, ooh, food. Ooh, a drink.
Yeah.
Oh, head scratches. You're gonna rub my belly? Fucking. We're simple. I'm listening to John's going like, yep, yep. Fuck.
Oh god.
Yeah, dude, yeah.
All those work.
The opportunity to piss outside. Like it's
It's
fucking.
amazing.
We're not complicated creatures.
No. Like the world is my urinal.
Like, yeah. Like think about it. Think about how many dudes are into sports.
Yeah.
That's just the opportunity to play with a ball.
That's
like,
it.
it's-
99% of dogs, you throw a ball, he's like, oh yeah, I'm in.
Yeah. Then you got a dude
Yep. Yeah, 99%.
of some sort. Like golf is my
Mm-hmm.
It's still football is still a ball.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, I mean, golf is literally like fetch without the like. The ball goes somewhere. You go chase after the ball.
Yep.
And you hit it again. And then you go chase after the ball. Just fetch.
It's just shitty chuck it.
Yeah, because I can throw a chuck it way farther than I can hit a.
There's
good
actually
iron
now
shot.
just have you seen that alternate thing for golf?
alternate thing.
It looks like a fucking lacrosse stick, but it holds a golf ball. Yeah, so I can't remember the name of it. It's literally you're just out playing chuck it with yourself
On a golf course.
on a golf course. So you go to a golf course and you have this thing, and it looks like a lacrosse stick, but it holds a golf ball, and you fucking just you sling it, and then you like flip it over, and it's got a mallet on it when you get to the green,
So you can putt?
So you can putt.
I did see the other day I saw a technique for gimme putts. And so you stack all the beer cans that you drank throughout your course, and anything within that is just an automatic.
My favorite one is, are you within the length of a midget?
Ooh.
So now you have to have a midget with you, little person, whatever. But you lay them down, and if you're within the length of your group's midget, that's a gimme.
How long is an average round of golf? How many hours?
4. 4 to 5.
What do little people charge per hour for fees?
To take them golfing? Probably not a lot. I mean, other than the fact that you're here to be a measuring stick. Because I want to say, like, it's not like you're doing something humiliating, and then I just realized, like, no, I'm going to use you as a yardstick. Like, so.
So the thing Jazz
go golfing.
the thing Jazz was describing is called the fling stick.
There you go.
Or fling golf.
That's a goddamn chuck it.
Oh,
That's
a mix between a lacrosse stick and what's those curved
High
ones?
lie.
There we go.
Yeah.
So, but you just carry this thing, and then you see the mallet face.
Yeah.
That's your putter. You just carry this. And I saw this, and the first thing I thought was, that's chuck it.
For adults.
It's just a chuck it for golf players. But yeah, you just
Oh, they're serious.
oh, of course. This is like people that try to get me to treat them seriously about pickleball, though. Like it's
Well, where was that? The longest fling shot championship is on ESPN.
yeah, but it's on ESPN like 12.
Deportes.
This
is
golf. I'd be interested to see if there's any local golf courses that would let you do this.
where was that page?
So that's So this is my question about it. Is like,
Can I play at Pebble Beach?
Cibolo, Northcliffe Golfing. Where the fuck is that?
In Cibolo.
Wow, there are a lot.
Randolph, Fort Sam. Wow. San Antonio Country Club will let you play this there.
Hold on. You got to look at the green fling golf welcome.
Oh, Liberated. Oh yeah, green fling golf welcome. Brackenridge, San Pedro, Riverside.
So it's all
3.
just muni courses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're not even the good munis.
Well, that one's also just a par 3. That's
Well, I think they were saying that like, so that fling thing, you only get like, it's like 150 yards, 160 yards out of it.
Yeah.
Or something. Like
Makes
it's
sense.
not.
Yeah.
Like I'm not the longest stick in the world, but I drive it more than 150 yards.
I do
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah. Same.
I think you're always 150. It's just which direction it's going.
That's true. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure full crank, you're probably
Oh, I'm
250, 280 yards.
It's just no idea where it's going.
90 degrees right.
It's going somewhere over there.
John is a machine gunner at heart. He is not.
Accuracy by volume.
Yeah.
That's what we got to do for John when we go golfing.
Just
next.
line up like 5 balls.
We're just gonna set up tees like 12 inches apart, like
Yeah.
5 of them, and just be like,
I need 5, and I can somewhere between 3 and 5. One of them is going to go where it needs.
right, and just be like,
We'll stop. And
it just
move forward.
go. Whap, 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 whap. Just see if you can get all 5 in the air at the same time, and then just be like, all right, everybody launch.
They're just like it's like a swarm of bees.
We're playing best ball. He's all of our drive. I am my own scramble.
Who else is on your team?
See,
No one?
that was my point about it, though, is it's like, yeah, okay. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you and I went and played like Canyon Springs,
Yeah.
and I walked up to hole 2, that beautiful hole 2 that overlooks the sawgrass and the whole fucking 9 yards, and there was some fucker up there with a goddamn
Yeah.
lacrosse stick, I'd be like, get the fuck out of my way.
Right.
It like, you can, plus, like I said, they're only throwing it like 100 yards.
Yeah.
I'm not the longest stick in the world, but that means I'm waiting for you to get through your first like 4 fucking chuckets
Yeah.
before I can tee off. It like,
I better not see any pre-shot routine either. You're literally just hucking this thing. Like, I don't need to hear your swing thought
up
on
there
your
going
fucking.
like, maybe if I come, you'd be like, dude, just fucking throw the goddamn thing.
Is this whole favor a draw or a fucking throw it?
Throw it.
Like, God damn. Have y'all heard of speed golf?
I hate it. I hate everything about it.
It
I
does
also
not seem fun whatsoever.
I hate it. I hate everything about it. I also hate. I hate this concept now of people going like, a round of golf should take 3 hours, and if you're slower than that, you shouldn't be on the fucking. Fuck you, dude.
Yeah, no.
Like these people that are getting out there and they're being super aggressive about pushing golfers in front of them and all that kind of shit. No, I get it. You got some group up there that's taking forever and they're playing multiple balls and all that kind of stuff. Sure.
Yeah.
But just because you're deciding to try and squeeze in 18 holes on your lunch break doesn't mean that you need to fuck with everybody else's good day.
Yeah.
Like,
If you are an avid golfer, you understand sometimes you get pushed back. Sometimes the course is busy, and that's not always the people's fault. Sometimes the courses are like, no, we're spreading tee times out every 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Like that's
I
also not
fucking
correct.
I hate when I go to book a course and I see that the course break is like 8 minutes. on
I've golfed
golfers.
probably 15 times in my life, and I understand that.
yeah, like it's
Yeah, like
Well,
I'm
it's
at the
only-
mercy of everybody else that's playing here.
yeah, like
That's why, like now, I have the joy of being self-employed. If I'm gonna go play, I'm like, John, you want to go Tuesday morning and get
'cause
around it?
nobody's there.
Nobody's there. We're gonna play cheaper.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
no, I get that is a luxury that I have that not a lot of people have. That doesn't mean I don't play on weekends and stuff like that. It's just a lot of times if I play weekends, I will get further out of the city. I won't try to play
Right.
uni courses in the city because everybody's going to play convenience. So I'll drive the 35 or 40 minutes to go out and play.
still nice
It's-
courses.
They're wonderful courses. They're not overworked. They're
Most of the time they're cheaper.
they're less expensive, and they're not near as busy.
Yeah.
Right.
The Buckhorn, the Bandit, some of those around here, they're great courses, and they're normally pretty quiet.
Yeah.
I like Rebecca Creek, not the nicest course, but what's kind of dope is they have like a little park pool area. So in
Mhm.
the summer, it's awesome because like my wife and daughter can go hang out at the pool. While I go play
Apparently, the
golf and-
one at Ladybird Park in Fredericksburg is the same way. There's
Very
like
nice.
all of like the state park amenities, and then there's a full course.
Hell yeah.
So you can do something like you and I could go play, and
Yeah.
the girls and the kids could go,
Hell
or fuck,
yeah.
they could just go fuck off into Fredericksburg and go
That too.
hang
Yep.
out.
Mm-hmm.
I've thought about going up there because they have RV camping there too, so I can
Hell yeah.
I could go up there and stay. But yeah, that fling stick thing, I'm like,
Yeah.
This is insane. Sorry, I just saw this article just popped up. I had a notification. There's a new synthetic opioid that's up to 40 times more potent than fentanyl.
Jesus Christ.
oh yeah, that's necessary.
Like, like
Who's coming up with this shit?
humans.
See, here's the deal. This is the Jurassic Park thing. We
It's,
thought about so hard whether or not we could that we didn't think about whether or not we should.
Yeah.
the trio of senators introducing a coordinated slate of legislation to crack down on nitazines, Nitazenes, a class of synthetic opioids that are little known to the public, but increasingly viewed by law enforcement and health officials as potentially the next fentanyl level crisis. That's fucking nuts. Like
How
what?
about instead of trying to crack down on illegal fentanyl and illegal opioids, we crack down on let's put an upper cap on where these people are allowed to make shit.
Well, it's all they're saying that this is coming out of China.
Mm.
That's crazy.
Legalize it and regulate it.
Or just don't make it.
Well, that too.
Like
Yeah,
what?
but you're asking for a lot when you want people to be like, well, this makes sense. This is too far.
That quick money.
I just want to know what's the use for it? What is it designed for?
Yeah.
You
So
know,
that
like I understand what fentanyl is designed for.
right. And it's in the application of proper medical,
Yeah.
it's useful.
Yeah.
At the same time, this whole like the fentanyl crisis is killing people or whatever. I'm like, it's killing drug addicts. I'm like, I hate to tell you this, but I haven't met a whole lot of meth heads that I was like, I bet you used to be a really nice person.
I've always had the question of like, what was the deciding factor for that person to decide, you know what, I need more, so I'm going to stick a needle in me.
I mean, there's
like I get it, and I've had close friends that have gone down that path.
Yeah. And
I've had those conversations with them, and
the thing is that like we've both used stuff. I have never looked at some of those drugs and gone like, I wonder.
Right.
It's just.
But after having some of the conversations, and it's kind of eye opening, because it's always the continual chasing of that first high.
Sure. And
did you watch the Charlie Sheen interview?
Yeah. And there is some of that. And there's recovering addicts that I've talked to and stuff like that, they are also very good at sounding like the victim.
Right.
And it's like, well, when my addiction got a hold of me or whatever, and it's like, well, sure. Addictions. Yes.
And
you also had a decision-making process that you went through that allowed that the first time.
Right. And I totally understand, the different types of, or levels, whatever you want to call it, of like addictive personalities, where some people are just more prone to, overusing or overindulging or something.
And it tends to actually go alongside with chemical imbalances that weigh ideas.
Absolutely.
Mental disorders.
Absolutely.
Your brain's not firing right, and this stuff tends to fill that void. I get that. Born mental disabilities, not your fault, still your responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
If you also look at the decision-making skills in these people, even prior to drug use, there is typically a bunch of other kind of shitty decision-making that's in there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I respect anybody that can, get on the wagon and regardless of what the addiction was, they can get on the wagon and kind of stick to it. I respect it.
Except for coffee.
Except for coffee.
If you stop drinking coffee,
I don't understand. At the same time, I don't see a lot of their decision-making change. They're not fucked up anymore, but there's still that lack of...
Right.
There tends to be a lack of drive, a lack of whatever, but these are people that fell to escapism and stayed there. I respect you getting clean.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it's blanket that like everybody that was ever an addict only ever makes bad decisions now.
No.
But a large amount of them made shitty decisions and were junkies. Even if they got clean, they're still really bad at decision making. And it's one of those like, I respect your decision to finally get clean.
Right.
Whatever that reason was, you almost died.
Yeah.
Court order, went to prison, whatever the fuck it was.
Found Jesus.
Cool. Whatever your motivating factor was. However, you obviously are very good at building habits. That's how you become junkies.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe try building the habit of like analytical thinking and proper decision making and structure and all that kind of stuff, and not fucking making it a habit of telling me that you used to have a bad habit.
Well, that shit's hard. You could put work in.
No, I know. Escaping is so much easier.
Yeah.
But then again, I've also been diagnosed as a sociopath, so maybe don't listen to me.
Professionally?
Yeah.
Recreationally.
At 14. So, first off, I don't know a lot of 14-year-olds that I would call the most empathetic people on the planet.
Man,
no, not really.
Most 14-year-olds are.
Talk about an early bloomer.
Yeah, right? It turns out I'm not actually sociopathic. I'm just picky. I can care very deeply.
Yeah.
I am just picky about it. Like, it's just you actually have to matter.
Right.
Like, I don't, like, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be like, would you just care for your fellow man? No, I've met too many of them.
Yeah, I know.
All over the world, too.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't even like just my neighborhood sucks. I have met a large sampling of humanity.
I don't like them.
We're pretty bad. Like, we're pretty awful.
I don't like them.
As evidenced by the fact that we figured out how to make a 40 times more powerful fucking fentanyl.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I just want to know what the use is.
And it's all of it. There's weapon systems out there, and I like weapons. There's weapon systems out there that I look at and go like, what the fuck do we need this for?
Right. Half of me is like, I really want to have a beer with the guy who had that idea. Like, just like, hey man, I got some questions.
Yeah.
What was your mindset like when you were like, you know what would be cool?
Yeah. Honestly, it's why I like talking to fucking recovering junkies and stuff like that too. But it's more of just, I'm fascinated by the thought process of the humanity, like the thought process of that culture,
right,
and how you got there. That's like, I know a lot about the juggalos.
Yeah.
I have no desire to ever be a juggalo. I don't like the music, but that subculture is fucking fascinating. And talking to those people, I'm like, how did you decide that this was going to be part of your identity package? Like, this was
like, you listen to one CD 20 years ago and you're like, that's it.
This is my whole personality now. I'm going to get little dudes tattooed on me, and I'm going to paint my face, and I'm going to go walk around in the woods with no shoes for a
And
week.
Fago is amazing.
And Fago is amazing, and I like to boof shit. It's just like, what was this process? Because the music's not even like good.
Now, here's the bad thing about some of that music is there's probably 3 or 4 songs that I could probably still know every word to. And like, I never fell into that, but like, that was like it became very popular when I was in.
So our high school era, that was part of the whole like edge of the music scene.
Yeah.
It wasn't on the radio. It wasn't whatever. And this was kind of that underground fuck
And it
you
was
kind
like,
of
oh
music.
God, dude.
And the shit they
Can't
were
believe they
saying
said that.
is like, now you look at it and be like, did we play this shit on the radio
Yeah,
now?
right.
Like, it's, I mean, we had a radio song go viral for a year about a wet ass pussy.
WAP.
And,
Yep.
and you listen to some of the ICP stuff and it's like,
Oh, that's PG.
yeah, okay.
You know what's funny? Do
Yeah.
you remember the non-explicit version? So wet ass pussy was the explicit.
Yeah.
Do you remember the like safe for radio?
No.
What they replaced that with? Wet and gushy, which in my opinion is
it's
fucking
actually
worse. Yeah, that's worse.
Oh, it gave me the ick.
Yeah.
Gushy is not a good adjective.
No.
Oh. So
I'd rather you say pussy.
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like it can be a good adjective. It depends on the context. Because my sister called the puppy gushy because she just looks like a puddle. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And it was just like, oh, okay, I can see that.
Because it's a pile of mashed
But
potatoes.
I've never correlated it with that song.
Yeah,
And
but if
now
I
it
looked at your
changes.
puppy and called it wet and gushy, you'd go
I'd
like,
be like,
don't
get out.
say that,
Get
please.
the fuck out.
Gushy on its own?
Yeah,
Maybe?
But with the right context. Now that I don't think I can ever look at that word again the same now.
Gushy.
Ugh.
Hmm.
It's got the chills.
Word makes me want to wash my hands.
Yeah.
Well, that's like the Black Eyed Peas had Let's Get It Started that was on the radio.
Oh,
The
yeah.
album version was Let's Get Retarded.
Yeah.
It happens quite a bit.
The Taylor Swift, that's always the big one. People find old iPods and she has a song where she's like, go tell your friends I'm crazy. That's fine. I'll tell mine you're gay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she buried
She
that.
can't
real
be that
quick.
one anymore.
Nope.
And
That was when she was still country Taylor.
yeah, that's when she was the highly conservative.
Mm-hmm. Sing about
Tennessee
Tim McGraw and
country.
shit.
Yeah.
Which I stand by the fact Tim McGraw by Taylor Swift is still a certified fucking banger.
I love Tim McGraw.
I wish they'd bring back some of that stadium style country.
Stadium country was the best era of country, hands down.
It was really good.
It's as good as it got.
It was just so innocent. Like
Yeah.
there was no agenda, there was no politics, it was
Who
just
puts on a better concert, Garth Brooks or God?
Garth Brooks.
Trick question.
Garth Brooks is God.
It's also burying bodies.
Fucking stacking them nationwide, baby. I like
love-
how now it's not him; it's some stagehand he had for like 25
Yeah.
years or whatever. Was
That-
a serial killer and was getting away with it because every time Garth Brooks played, somebody disappeared.
Really?
In like every city he played in for like 15 years,
No shit.
the night that he performed, somebody would disappear. Like just, and I mean like, poof, gone. Not found a body later, whatever. Just
Wow.
gone. And now the big theory is that like it was a stage manager or something on his crew was a serial killer that got on the crew. Everybody said it was Garth Brooks, but now the theory is that he had somebody on his crew was a serial killer and just figured out the perfect.
Maybe that's why another reason why he took his break. Like
that was to go do his emo music.
Well, no, he said that. Well, he took like a 18-year break, and what was released was, he had kids or a child. I'm not exactly sure how many kids that he has or hasn't had. But so he stepped away from music so he could be a dad. And, and then obviously once his kid was old enough, he's like, okay, I'm getting back into it. Maybe it was because people were getting close and he's like, oh, fuck, I just stopped schwacking people.
I got to tone it down.
They're on to me.
But fucking good music. You know, you just can't stream his shit.
Really?
Yeah. I tried to the other night. I couldn't find it. I couldn't find him on Spotify at all. There's covers.
Yeah.
Really?
I couldn't find him.
Some fucking bangers. Oh.
It's great music.
It sucks I can't stream. Well, YouTube.
Yeah. I just couldn't find it on Spotify.
That's funny.
So there was like covers of it.
Yeah. No, I get a couple covers and some playlists and they suck. Like nobody can redo it. Actually, there's one. There's one that I really like, and it's the Thunder Rolls
by I know exactly what you're talking about.
By
it's a good cover.
They're a metal band out of the East
Coast.
Yeah.
It's a great cover.
It's awesome.
Yeah. They do mostly covers. That band. Yeah. And I can't remember the name of it either. But they do
All
a great
That
cover.
Remains.
All That Remains.
Yep.
And they do a great cover of it. But the original's so good.
Yeah.
That it's hard to restyle that shit.
The only reason I like that cover, I think, is because of the drums and like all the.
They took a very heavy country song and made it heavier, and that's what that song needs. Like you can't mellow that song out. Like you can't try to go ballad with it. You can't like it's got to be power. But yeah, I used to go to all that shit. Like the Stadium Country era I went to a lot of those concerts.
Awesome.
And
the
like I went
performance put on
twice to the Garth Brooks Country Music Festival, which was essentially fucking Warped Tour for country,
right?
And it was just like every big name you've ever heard of.
Yeah.
Because George Strait called and said, "Hey, we're going on tour," and they went, "Yes, sir." Like, and so you just like fucking. So you got to see like fucking everybody. That was the first time I saw Asleep at the Wheel.
Okay.
Was Garth Brooks Country Music Festival.
I think I've been to Tim McGraw back in the day.
McGraw's a great fucking show.
The performance that they put on.
By the way,
just the music.
I don't think you can go to a Tim McGraw concert without him all of a sudden going like, "Ladies and gentlemen," and just like some other star walks out for some song. Because he's done songs with everybody. So I think it's just like whoever's close.
Yeah.
He's just like, "Hey, do you want to come out and just spot this song?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure." And so, because I've seen him twice.
Yeah.
And one, Faith Hill came out.
Oh, nice.
And then the other one was Kenny Chesney. And you were still just like, "What the fuck?" Like it was just like
Kenny Chesney this summer will be doing his second show at the Sphere in Vegas.
Nice.
Oh.
But it's wild because they come out and they don't like hang out. They come out, they do a song.
That's it.
And then they fuck off.
Yep.
Thanks for having me.
And Tim McGraw puts on a good show. He works the crowd.
Yeah.
He also travels with like a full fucking gym. Like he has a semi-truck trailer.
Yeah, that's why he
just gym.
That's why he paints on that black t-shirt.
Yeah. That dude is like 70 years old and fucking yoked.
Yeah.
It is
It's
insane.
also why he's got that tiny little head.
It's also true. Small.
He does not look great in a cowboy hat.
Yeah.
I get it. It's part of your look, dude. Like, I understand.
Go with the ball cap.
You need to switch to a ball cap, my boy. Like, it's not a great look. Like, you need to be you're what? Fuck. I mean,
hey,
you're also Tim McGraw.
So
Hey, like, and I'm so what the fuck do I know?
Boys, before we wrap this up, and this also is a question for all of our listeners out there. Drop a comment with your recommendation. I want to know what's a show that you watched that you would recommend to the listeners. I've got mine if y'all need some time.
A TV show?
TV show.
Like a recent one?
And something you've watched semi-recently that you'd recommend.
Oh, fuck. I have one I really, really, really liked, but it was a essentially a miniseries. It is a series, but it's not going to have like another season.
Mm.
So I don't know if I want to recommend that one. And it's on kind of an obscure streaming service. Not obscure, but like nobody has it.
Mm. What service?
It's on MGM.
Oh, gotcha.
And it was really fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
But so that one was Rogue Heroes.
Okay.
I was telling John about it a couple days ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of those. So it's a stylized version of how the SAS came into being.
Yep.
But because it's streaming, it is very raw.
Mm-hmm.
It's they didn't have to kind of make it for broadcast.
Yeah.
And it is an English production. Like it's not an American company that did it. It is an English production. But it's stylized, and so it almost feels who's the guy that did Rock and Rolla and Snatch and Lock, Stock and
I know you.
Guy Ritchie.
Yeah.
So it feels like if Guy Ritchie had directed Band of Brothers.
Okay.
Ooh.
It like that's kind of the feel of it, right? So it's based on events that we kind of think happened, but then it's kind of stylized and they fill it in with some narrative to make it more entertaining. It is definitely, it's fiction, but it's fiction based on the real deal.
Very cool.
I like the SAS. I like how they came about because this wasn't even like, oh, we need a special forces unit. It was like, it was actually a lie. And then they kind of spun them up.
Yeah.
It was a lie to fuck. It was a psychological operation that then got turned into a real unit.
They're like, oh, this might actually work.
And they essentially just got a bunch of fucking psychopaths and were like, but they were the British's birth of like an unsupervised rogue unit that was allowed to kind of, hey, we need you in this spot. Here's the mission. We don't really care how you get it done.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of neat. They obviously, even in the special operations world, when you're kind of unsupervised, you're still supervised. It's the beginning of that one kind of makes it to where they literally were like, we'll just steal what we need, and I'm going to make this unit without your permission. It's like, that's not how these ever go, but it does set them up as kind of the wild cards that they were. But that one was really, really good. The other one that I am thoroughly enjoying is on Apple TV, and it's called Invasion. And the production value on it's awesome. Modern times, weird alien invasion. It's a very, very unique creature type that they put in. And so I'm on season 3 now. Season 3 just came out.
Yeah.
That one's really good. And if you haven't watched Alien Earth,
yeah,
and you like the Alien franchise, if you don't like the Alien franchise, you're going to fucking hate that show. But if you like the Alien franchise and you've seen the other movies and kind of know the universe, Alien Earth is really fucking good. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you haven't watched Alien in a while and you want to watch the show, go watch the movies again.
And then watch
the show, or you are going to be really fucking confused as to why like the main characters are important as they are and all that kind of stuff. Because you need the reference points.
Right.
But the show takes place 2 years before the original Alien movie.
Okay.
But if you haven't watched those other movies and you don't understand like why Rook is important and why, and especially the new ones, like the David saga, which is like Prometheus and Romulus and stuff. Like watch the Alien films and then watch Earth. And you'll get all of the reference points, and all of a sudden stuff from the movies starts getting linked together and stuff like that. But you need those reference points. Yeah. But fuck, they put money into it. It's so good. It's got Timothy Olyphant in it, and he fucking crushes. It's the best role I've ever seen him in.
Nice. I've been watching a bunch of just mindless shit lately. Like I haven't even picked stuff. Mal's just like this or that. I'm like, I don't care.
I went into a lot of animation lately.
We went down a Pixar rabbit hole a little while ago, and that it was actually pretty fun.
Yeah.
Like some of those are so wholesome and so hilarious.
Yeah. What I've been, because of the colors and the contrast in them and stuff like that, we've been playing them for Jack, and there's some that I've never seen.
Yeah.
You were playing one the other day when I came over. That was
I don't know. Caitlin puts them on too.
Yeah.
But like, I realized I'd never seen Cars 2.
Oh,
Banger.
yeah.
Car series, still banger. Still a banger.
I'd seen 3. I'd never seen 2.
That's funny.
And I'm not gonna lie, the gravity switch of like, I'm gonna win the Piston Cup to I'm gonna save the world to I'm gonna win the Piston Cup. I was like, what the fuck?
Wait.
Like, this is a
You got to remember though, like I think Cars 2 came out when like Fast and Furious 7 was coming out, so maybe they were like, all right, this is the way we got to go. And
yeah.
then they were like, ooh, not the way
It
we
was
got to
weird.
go.
It was weird and kind of like wildly racist. It was like,
Was it really?
yeah. I was watching it going like, this is
Have you guys watched Wayward?
yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
So I sell the board game.
Oh, really?
And it's got the book for the game in it. That book is in the box.
Okay.
And so when you take the plastic cover and stuff off, it just looks like the prop from the movie,
Oh, that's cool.
like the game from the movie.
Yeah.
It's really good.
There's that, and then the absolute mindless one. It's called The Good Place.
So fucking funny, dude.
Oh God, it's awesome.
So fucking funny.
And there's a
Ted
couple-
Danson as a fucking
A demon.
as like a running hell demon is oh fuck. It's so goddamn funny.
It was good. Like I didn't pay much attention
You don't have to.
up front.
You can
And
miss
then-
like whole episodes and come back and still
and
know
then
exactly
I
what's
got
going
back
on.
into it, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I like this."
so fucking. What's her name? Kristen Bell.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Kristen Bell.
Yeah.
Eleanor
Um,
Shellstrop.
Yeah.
We watched it, and I was telling Caitlin, I was like, "Why is it that I know who that is, and I couldn't tell you fuck all else she's been in?"
I only know that she's she's the voice of Anna in Frozen.
Sure,
That's it. That's
sure.
the only thing. Yeah.
but that's what I mean. Is I'm like I could see her, I recognized her immediately,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and I was like, "Oh, it's Kristen Bell," and then I was like,
Why do I know that?
"Why the fuck do I know who you are? Like where?"
Mhm.
Like, what the fuck else are you in? And then like Caitlin, she's like, "Oh, she's been in all this stuff," and pulled it up. I was like, "I've never seen any of that.
Yeah.
Nothing else this bitch has been in. I've seen it, but I watched all the Good Place, and it's really good.
Yeah.
It's actually that is. I
That's the
wish there was
perfect
more
mindless.
TV like that.
Yeah. This is the perfect
Um,
mindless show.
I feel like everybody now is just hunting this fucking. Either it needs to be super extreme, or they're after this fucking like we're gonna win awards, and it's like you can't just make entertainment stuff.
Yeah.
Because these other sitcoms that are coming out are horrible.
Just make people smile.
And they're bringing back all the old sitcom stars to make new sitcoms, and it's like they
one
still
of the
suck.
ones I just watched. It was called The Residents, and it was about a murder at the White House. And they
With the it's kind of with the detective that they
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
great.
it was awesome. But the funniest part about it is like
The bird watching.
that, and it's so some of the lines, some of the things they do, and the actions that the people, you could believe that it would happen in today's current government. Like, oh, it's a suicide, and you're just like, I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's The Residence was really, really good. But yeah, as far as new ones are concerned, but The Residence 2 miniseries,
Yeah.
and I think they're trying to set that character up to do more stuff. It felt like if you watch Knives Out,
Yeah. that's
so
good
like
too.
Knives Out,
Yep.
the Glass Onion one, and then
Yeah.
this December we get the third one.
Nice.
If you've watched those, it's a lot like that.
Yep.
It feels like they were trying to make a product for that streaming service that kind of kept up with
Yeah.
that Knives Out movie series. Because the character is set up
Yeah.
like that, where they're pretty eccentric, but still brilliant. And
Justin,
kind of
what was yours?
Task on HBO.
it good?
It's so fucking
Okay.
good. It is.
I fucking love Mark Ruffalo.
I will say it is. It's pretty heavy. Like it's not. There are certain episodes that end and you're like, God
Yeah.
damn.
But
that's
honestly, if
fucking
I'm going to watch heavy, I want it
hard.
to be done by somebody like HBO.
it
Because
is
they're going to make
yeah
they're going to make hour-long movies, and I'm
100%.
going to feel in it.
Yeah.
Uh,
No,
The other stuff is they make stuff like, did you watch Righteous Gemstones?
I've not yet. No.
Oh my God. That is one of the most brilliant pieces of television I've watched in probably the last 20 years.
Ooh.
Righteous Gemstones. It's hilarious. It's from the same dude that did Eastbound and Down and all that, Vice Principals and all that kind of stuff. We went to the same film school.
Hey.
But Righteous Gemstones is absolutely incredible. It has my man Walton Goggins in it. John Goodman's in it. Like, it's
Right.
stacked cast. It is so fucking funny. The timing, there is an extreme level of comedy in it that normally I don't like, but it is so well executed that you can tell it is being done to highlight how ridiculous, because it's about a family that runs a mega church.
Okay.
And it's a comedy based on that. So the comedic aspect to it that pushes the envelope of like, that's a little beyond reality, is done to highlight the kind of farce that is these super church families. So it's, oh my God, it is absolutely brilliant. The dialogue is absolutely incredible. The characters in it and stuff, like, you're going like, you're a parody of a real person, but not like, so like, I'm not a huge fan of movies like Dumb and Dumber and stuff like that. Just this like impossible level of slapstick.
Right.
These are parodies of like, God, I've met people like this. Maybe not quite. This is like a 10% extra, but I've met that guy. Like, and because of that, it makes it even better. If you haven't watched that, but again, HBO, they had the budget, they gave it to them, and fuck, it's funny. God damn. But
I wish somebody would do another like Ted Lasso style something.
Supposedly there's something in that universe coming back. He said he was done with the story.
Yeah, there's not much you can do.
What he said was Ted Lasso's story has been told.
Okay.
And so that's why he ended it. He told the story he wanted to tell.
I thought didn't they just finish filming another season to like conclude it all or something?
No, it's over. He goes home and teaches his kids' soccer team, and he's back in Kansas.
Oh, okay.
From what I understand, yes, they just wrapped, but it's supposed to be
like
what the team is like now that Ted's gone, and that mind switch. And I think like two of the players become coaches, and it's supposed to be kind of that piece. They're being kind of hush hush on.
I appreciate that.
But that's what I'm hearing, because it is a brilliant show.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
There's not a lot of shows that have kind of choked me up, and that one hit me right in the feels a couple times.
Yep.
Again, funny,
not over the top,
but not over the top. It's comedy done perfectly. The timing's incredible. The characters are all relatable.
Yep.
One of my favorite lines in that is, I think it's the first or second episode, and Ted Lasso's out talking to Keely, and she was like, lion or panda bear or whatever it is. And then the star player comes out, Hart, and he goes like, what would it be, lion or panda bear? And he's like, Coach, I'm me. Why would I want to be anything else? And Ted Lasso goes like, I don't think you understand how psychologically healthy that is. It's the whole show is written like that, and it's
good.
Really, really good. That was television that I honestly couldn't wait for the next episode to come out. My wife and I had scheduled our weeks around sitting down to watch that show and all that kind of stuff.
That's one of those shows that like when you finish it, you are genuinely bummed.
Like literally, I remember when we finished the last episode, Mal looked at me and she's like, now what the fuck are we going to do with our lives?
It's so
at the same time, he did such a brilliant job with that story and the way it wrapped and like how it all came back together and everybody's journey and stuff like that. It was masterfully done. And you could tell how good it was, one, when the award scene came through and they won fucking everything.
Yeah.
But then the thank you speeches that were given by his cast, and they never talked about them. It was just them thanking him.
Right.
And the experience and the story and just everything. And I've always liked him as an actor. Apparently, though, as a writer and director, he is
fucking killing it.
Just ungodly good. But he does genuinely even in his other roles, not just with the Ted Lasso character, but like during his interviews and his other, he does seem like he's just like a really good fucking guy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow. Like it's refreshing to see such adoration from his coworkers and his co-stars and stuff like that, given the type of personality we're usually hearing about out of Hollywood. And then all of a sudden you just had like front to back, everybody involved in that project and stuff. We're just like, he's incredible.
Yeah.
Like he was amazing to be on set with. He was amazing to work with. It was just like, where are all these people? But like what? Like,
also, what's Whittingham? What's her first name? The chick that plays the owner, Hannah Waddingham.
Yeah, this like apparently turned her career around. And stuff.
Yeah, she could get it.
She grows on you, huh?
Oh yeah.
She's also the shame nun from Game of Thrones.
I remember
the
when I found out about that.
Shame. That's her.
Yeah.
And in that show, no, she's just scary.
Yeah.
And then in Ted Lasso, it was just like, oh, I'd climb that.
Yeah.
That's-
100%.
And she's like 7 feet tall.
And she can sing. Holy.
Yeah, she's got
shit.
real pipes. That was her in the show when they go and sing. That's actually her.
Yeah.
Um,
They did like a Ted Lasso concert, which is where we found out Jason Sudeikis also can like sing really well, which is like kind of like, come on, man. Like,
yeah, you can't have a stash like that and a voice. Like, fuck you. Get one or the other. You can only have so much sex appeal, sir.
Yeah. And be a great writer, director, and actor. Like,
And then a genuinely good fucking dude.
Yeah.
Like,
I think the clip that I saw is literally him. He's wearing the blue shirt that says "Believe," and then it's him, hair disheveled, beer in hand, just fucking like cranking out some songs. And I was just like, "God, you look like a great hang." Like,
yeah, just like it's a good. Oh,
Yeah.
I like hearing stories like that because then you turn around and like the whole world like Ryan Reynolds, and then it turns out that when you lift the veil, he's actually a huge piece of shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, that tracks. But like, it's fucking Canadians.
Although I am pulling for the Blue Jays to beat the Dodgers in the World Series because I just don't want to see the Dodgers.
I just don't want to see the Dodgers.
Yeah,
win.
100%.
Yeah,
This is the only time I'm rooting for another country.
Yeah.
Canada's in the Stanley Cup for baseball.
Yeah.
When was the last time Canada won the Stanley? It's been a fucking minute.
They were talking about it.
Come on,
last
hockey
year.
boy.
Oh, fuck. It's been a minute since I actually paid attention.
I like hockey a lot. The problem is that I really don't like watching it on TV. But if I ever get invited to a hockey game, I'm in every time.
1993.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's been a minute. They almost had it the last 2 years. The Edmonton Oilers were in the Stanley Cup the last 2 years, and both times got beat by the Panthers. The Florida Panthers.
Almost doesn't do shit.
Yeah. But
as my grandfather put it, second place is just the first loser.
True.
It's
Yeah, drop your recommendations on stuff that y'all are watching that you recommend. I'm always on the hunt for building the TV show list because it feels like we finish up and then it's just like
I feel
fuck,
like
what now?
I feel like I'm hitting the end of the internet.
Yeah.
Like,
that was like during COVID. Like, okay, I've watched Netflix,
Yeah.
all of it.
I started watching like Bollywood movies and shit. I was so out of content. I was like, God damn, I'm having to go abroad. Like this is. I accidentally found a new animated one this morning because I was watching. It's not really y'all's cup of tea, but it's there's two shows that are out from these animation houses, and they're like stylized. They're cartoon stylized versions of Hell. So one is called Has Been Hotel, and the other one's called Hell of a Boss. And they're fucking rowdy. But they're done. They're hand animated and stuff like that, but it's done with the Disney philosophy, but it is absolutely for fucking adults. So every once in a while, like there'll be like a song that breaks out, but then the rest of the time is like one demon telling the other demon, like to the point that this was a online only show and they're still bleeping out the shit that they were like saying they wanted to talk about. And it was just like, wow. But like the season ran out. And so it started this random other cartoon I had never heard of that was just called The Second Best Hospital in the Galaxy. And it's another like adult anime, no songs or anything in that one, but it's another adult animated thing that's kind of sci-fi based. But again, it's the you can get away with a lot of the level of comedy because you're doing it in a sci-fi world.
Right.
And it's thoroughly entertaining. But I've gotten to the point now where I really like these smaller independent animation houses because they're just making content that they want to make.
Mm-hmm.
And there are companies like Amazon and stuff that are going like, hey, we'll fund it.
But you have to.
But you go make your thing and then we'll put it out. And we're not going to put any ad spend behind you, but yeah, fucking we'll throw you a couple $100,000 so you can get this fucking out and we'll see what it does.
Yeah.
Which is what happened with like Hell of a Boss and Has Been Hotel. They were YouTube channels. And Amazon found this massive multi-million follower show that was being done independently and was like,
Oh.
hey, we will change nothing. We will just throw money at you.
Mm.
And they were like, yeah, fucking done. So I've gotten to the point now where I like watching. Not that I don't mind watching the big stuff. It's just, it's also shit now. Like I'm a huge Tron fan and this new Tron movie just looks fucking awful.
Yeah.
Ares looks so bad. Fucker from 30 Seconds to Mars ruins everything.
Go back to your cold.
He hasn't made anything better. Every franchise he gets involved with just gets worse.
Yeah.
Like it just, every time he touches it, it gets worse. They let him into the Spider-Man universe. He made a shit movie.
Yep.
They let him into the Batman universe. He made a shit movie. Like everything he touches just gets worse.
Yeah. Fuck you, Jared Leto.
Yeah. But Jason Sudeikis, we fucking love you, buddy.
Goddamn right we do.
Anyways.
Yeah.
I told you.
I know, right? Yeah, well, we did the latter. We didn't do the 30 minutes.
Anyways, buddy, it's always fun hanging out with you.
Absolutely. I'll cheers you with some coffee.
Yeah, fucking A. 3 little things to live by.
Mm-hmm.
Justin, why don't you kick us off?
That would be smoke on, fellas.
Drink on.
And God damn it, boys.
Freedom the fuck on.